The rain has let up a little bit in Boston right now. It's going to pick up intensity again as we head through the night, and it's going to be kind of scattered. So we're going to see some showers, a few rumbles of thunder over the next 12 hours. And that's why tomorrow morning there could still be some soaking rain out there. Then jump ahead to the weekend. I know it's only Monday, but anyhow, on the weekend, it looks like temperatures are going to warm up. We have a chance of thunderstorms on Friday, on Saturday, and on Sunday. But the best chance is going to be on Friday, a little bit less of a chance on Saturday, and the chance is still there on Sunday, but it's pretty limited and pretty weak. All right, today, look at this rain. If you look out here from Willimantic down through Hartford, this is an area that's already picked up close to an inch of rain. Lesser amounts in the eastern part of the state, and you haven't really had much over the Cape yet, but the rain is on the way. And you can see that band of rain right now, which is lifting its way up through Martha's Vineyard into the Cape. Nantucket getting some rain right now. That's why I say in the city, see how that steady band has kind of moved its way off. So we're into some lighter rain at this point, but you get up toward Lowell, a pretty good little downpour going on, just north of Leominster as well. And then there's that big area now just kind of working its way up toward the Cape. So that's why I think before the night's over with, a lot of us are getting an inch of rain, and some of us could get 2 inches of rain. Now, even though this is lighter, look what's happening out here to the west. More isolated showers and perhaps even a rumble of thunder. That will also be working its way through tonight. So we're not going to really be done with this thing for about another 24 hours. And then we'll get back into some warmth. The real strong stuff has been down here to the south around Philadelphia. We still have some severe thunderstorm warnings into effect, some new ones around Washington, D.C. We've even had reports of tornado warnings being issued. Big storms down to the south, but we're just getting the beneficial rains on the north side of it. So we'll keep that rain going. Here's midnight tonight, still raining pretty good in areas, and then it kind of lets up for a little while. But tomorrow morning, there may be another batch that develops around 9-10 o'clock, kind of lifting its way northward once again. And even during the afternoon, there could still be a few scattered showers, especially down toward the south. When do we get back to sunshine? Gonna have to wait until Wednesday. And Wednesday, it clears away, the temperatures warm up, and we are back into the 80s, feeling like a very summer forecast. So the rainfall forecast right now looks like everyone's going to get pretty close to an inch of rain, but there could be some isolated areas that get as much as 2 inches of rain. We need every drop of it. We are incredibly dry. So tonight, showers, a few rumbles of thunder, 58 to 64 for your overnight low. And tomorrow, well, with the gray skies and the rain out there, it's probably not going to get very warm. Only about 70 to 78 degrees. So in the morning, I would plan on some rain. Not all the time, but there'll be some decent rains. During the afternoon, it's kind of more showers. And then once we head for tomorrow evening, it becomes tapering off. So we're not going to really see too much of it. And there is a chance for an isolated rumble of thunder. But again, not expecting any severe weather out of this whole thing. There's a view over the city, which has actually improved a little bit. Some light rain, 16-100s at 62 degrees, but it's also kind of muggy out there right now. And in Worcester, again, a little improvement to the sky conditions, picking up about 1/3 of an inch of rain so far. All right, here's what it looks then over the next 7 days. Tomorrow, it's kind of rain tapering off by evening, but then we go into the sunshine. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, temperatures are in the mid-80s. Now, on Friday, a front is coming through. That may give us a round of showers and thunderstorms, and these could get strong. We'll keep an eye on that one on Friday afternoon. Saturday afternoon, the chance of some showers, not much of a chance, even less of a chance on Sunday, but you can't put the chance at 0. So once again, weekend does have a threat for it, but certainly not a washout. But temperature-wise, we're going to warm things back up, and it's going to feel more like summer as we look down the road.